how this could have happened.
And this story from Livingston County serves as a somber reminder of just how quickly tragedy can strike. Our BC own O'Leary is live in Green Oak Township with an update on the investigation. BC?
Devin, the little girl spent the final hours of her life in this driveway right behind me. Now, police right now are not releasing the name of her parents, but they are saying that this little girl, her name is Alyssa. This pickup truck was parked in the driveway inside an 18-month-old girl named Alyssa. She was buckled up in her car seat with the windows rolled up in near 90-degree temperatures. Police say she was in there for at least 2 hours. By the time Alyssa was discovered by her parents, she was dead.
The father had the child earlier in the day.
Police say the little girl was positioned behind the driver's seat. We know the mother was at work in the morning. Authorities say at some point during the day, both parents, who also share a 3-year-old son, realized their daughter was left in the vehicle. This tragedy has rocked those in this community.
I have children, and, you never know. So, there's nothing different about them. They just, circumstances were something came up and overlooked that their child was still in the vehicle, and it's just really sad.
Oh, it was just a tragedy. It was so sad, for a poor little, young child like that, and those parents, what they must be going through is just horrible.
Police say they are still collecting information. Right now, they say they are in no position to call what happened here an accident.
The practice and policy is that any deaths are reviewed by our prosecutor. We are the collector of facts, and we collect the facts, and ultimately he makes a final decision.
Police just recently told us that both parents are in their late 20s, and right now they are in a great deal of pain, as you can imagine. When it gets this hot outside, it gets even hotter inside your vehicles. Today we have our thermometer here, and throughout it we're going to gauge just how hot it can get inside this vehicle throughout this newscast. The results, they may surprise you. Back to you.
And BC, do we know where the couple's other child is?
We asked authorities that, and that last check they told us that that little boy is with his family.
All right, thank you, BC.
Experts say these extreme temperatures are especially dangerous for kids and the elderly. And to show us why, Local 4 Dr. Frank McGeorge is live at the Ann Arbor Art Fair. 40 people, Doc, fell ill from the heat yesterday. I was out there this morning. It's easy to see why. And I hear we've had 4 more today.
That's absolutely right. When it's this hot out, people at any age are at risk for heat-related problems, but children are especially vulnerable to heat stroke for several reasons. Our body's primary method of cooling off is sweat. Let me show you this spray bottle here. When we get overheated, our body produces sweat, and as the sweat evaporates from our skin, it removes excess heat and helps cool us down. Now, because children are smaller than adults, they have less skin surface area, and that means they can't cool off as quickly as adults. Now, the elderly and people with chronic health problems are also very susceptible to extreme heat because their body's ability to cool itself may be compromised. Heat stroke is a life-threatening emergency. The warning signs include headache, dizziness, confusion, fatigue, seizures, hot, dry skin that's flushed but not sweaty, as loss of consciousness can also occur. Coming up at 6, I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes people are making in the heat and what you can do to keep your family safe. Reporting live from Ann Arbor, I'm Local 4 Dr. Frank McGeorge.
All right, Doc, you try to stay cool there. We've got much more about the dangerous heat on our website at clickondetroit.com, including information about keeping hydrated, what heat stroke symptoms look like, even information on how to protect your pets in this weather as well. Now, all of this is truly tragic. Sadly, it's happened rather often. According to San Francisco State University, 361 children have died from overheating in vehicles over the last decade. More than half of those, 51%, the caregiver simply forgot about the child in the car. 30% of the time, the child was playing in the vehicle and became stuck in the hot car. 18% of the children who died were left intentionally by an adult. 1% of the time, though, the circumstance is left unknown. So the situation turning pretty serious, and the heat can be, as we see, dangerous.
Yeah, it can really kind of sneak up on you as well.